fuck it. Dan, it's been a little bit. You kick us off.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BackYard podcast episode. I don't fucking remember.
Damn, I guess we're skipping the intro.
Yeah, fuck you. It's all good, babe. Wait, no, that's not the intro anymore.
I was gonna say we're not using that song anymore.
Ah.
I'm gonna cut everything before that, and we're gonna restart it. We'll do the intro in 3, 2, 1.
You crazy mother.
Let it rip.
Ladies and motherfucking gentlemen, welcome back to the BackYard podcast. I don't remember what episode we're on,
19.
but it's on the start of season 2, baby.
Let's go, baby.
We were gonna do this a lot earlier, or actually later. It was gonna be later. It was gonna be episode 20, but we just had to do it right fucking now. So don't forget to check us out on Spotify. We've been slowly updating that. Also, remember to join our Discord in the link below. We are also running our own tournament series called Run the Sticks. So if you want to join that, you can go into the description below and join our Discord. It's fun.
We promise you. It's so much fun.
It's too much fun.
Yeah, we just had a recent series where we passed the frog down in our general chat. It was great. I promise you.
We did what?
The fucking stupid Rachel meme where it's like pass the frog down. And it's still going. It's been an entire 24 hours.
Shoutouts to Rachel and Blaze Blue
And
Frog.
her ever-changing frog names.
That's just an inside joke for us.
Yeah,
We keep doing that.
Yeah, we just keep bringing in inside jokes to our podcast that no one's gonna understand if they're not already in the Discord.
Hilarious.
Which is why they should join the Discord.
If you want to be a part of those inside jokes, you can join the Discord.
Oh
Beautiful,
my God.
beautiful.
Great start.
Anyways, this
yeah.
week has honestly more news than I expected to come from this week.
It's all fucking, I don't know, it's kind of subjective, but like, man, it's all fucking boring.
I kind of agree. Although some of it's kind of funny. Not gonna lie, some of it is kind of funny.
Oh, it do be pretty funny. For example, the funniest one.
Wait. I feel like we should save the funnies for after, like,
Okay.
We should get the boring shit out of the way first.
Okay. Boring shit out of the way first. Well, boring to me anyway, is that the fucking... We don't have like a set order right now, do we?
No, not really. We kind of just threw links at the channel and then said, I don't know, we're...
Okay.
Do
So
it.
the most boring news, in my opinion, is going to be the Dragon Ball FighterZ show that they're doing. It's kind of like a Dragon Ball. It's kind of like a Dragon Ball FighterZ Direct. We aren't getting new characters, so don't expect that shit anytime soon.
Damn, bro.
Thank you.
And they're probably going to talk about. Actually, what the fuck are they going to talk about? Do they even say it?
Maybe next gen shit because of the PS5 and new Xbox.
Rollback.
Absolutely not.
Well, no, because they said, because I remember Grand Blue's director and Dragon Ball's director was like, there's just no fucking way.
They'll probably have to pull a fucking Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 where they'll make an entire new game with it and then implement rollback.
They would never. I don't think we're gonna see a DBZ 2, or
At least not yet.
No.
Not for a while.
Yeah, I just feel like DBZ, while it's been out for a while, I think like what 2017, right? 4 years. Actually, wait, holy shit, that makes it
Jesus Christ, 4 years.
That makes it like
Yeah.
a year and a half younger than like Street Fighter 5, right?
Yep.
Wow, that's thinking about that. I'm like, huh. That's kind of crazy because literally like a year ago we were talking about how we just wanted Street Fighter 5 to fucking die.
Lives on.
Maybe it's because we've just seen so much of Street Fighter, we're just like sick of seeing it, and kind of Tekken to a degree. Tekken
It
7.
refuses. Well, no, because we were excited for Lydia, but we just want new shit.
Yeah, I think we just want a newer Tekken.
Now, trust me, when I'm really into a fighting game, I don't want it to stop, right? If I was like super into Street Fighter 5, I'd be having the fucking time of my life, right?
Yeah.
But
who
like,
is?
Man, even when I was like hardcore into Tekken 7, I was like, can we move on?
Yeah.
Like, I think the game's done, man. I don't know. It's something about this live service shit that's like, I know it's in its like experimental phase of like, how long can we push this title before people start getting fucking sick of it?
Yeah.
And it's proving to be a lot longer than they probably think.
I'm kind of tired of having games last forever and ever. As much as I appreciate games lasting a while, you know, there is like a threshold of I want to move on.
Yeah, like I don't want fucking what we had back in like early 2000 with fucking Street Fighter 4 where we had like an update every 2 fucking years.
Oh god, no, yeah.
But I would appreciate, like, I don't know. I feel like 3 years is more than enough time.
It's funny. Okay, no, you got it.
I
Go
think
ahead.
5 years. 5 years is like definitely the cutoff, though. Like,
Yeah, it's like way too long.
I think 4 and 3 years is like the sweet spot of everyone got their good out of their like fighting game. But like, come 5, people are ready to move on.
Yeah, 100%.
It's funny that we talk about this because out of everybody here, I play the game that undoubtedly is like the longest surviving.
Well,
Super Smash Bros. Melee,
Well-
Super Smash Bros. 64.
yeah, well, that's the thing that I'm talking. Well, there's a difference between preservation and live service shit, right? Because like people still play fucking Central Fiction, people still play Plus R. Those things live because of their legacy, not because the company is continuously updating them over and over.
They're
to
holding
keep it
on.
alive.
Yeah, they're holding on because of their fans. Basically.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Plus R.
Yeah, there is a bit of a difference between preservation and live service. The preservation, they aren't getting fucking drip fed updates every goddamn month. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Project M is like a bad example for that because it's
It's
just
not necessarily a bad example because what he brings up is good because most people won't get that distinction.
yeah, true, I guess. But it was more just like it's not it's exactly what you said though. It's
Yeah.
not around because of dev updates. Same reason Melee's not around, or sorry, same reason Melee is around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we kind of went off tangent there, but yeah, so Dragon Ball, yeah, they got their show coming up this August 9th, I believe, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And we were talking about Street Fighter earlier, which actually segues really great into this next topic, which is the summer update.
We had a couple of characters get their movesets revealed, and a brand new character that a lot of people are talking about, and nothing about it is good.
I
Not
haven't even watched
surprising.
it.
Oro and Akira were characters that were announced a while ago,
Mhm.
and they now officially have their movesets and stages revealed. And I gotta say, Oro looks about as, as about what I thought. It was really fun to watch him, move around and shit again, because it's been since, fucking 1999 since we last saw him.
Third strike.
It's like when they brought Anji back to Strive.
Yeah, man. It was, really interesting to see him move around again with the cast.
Holding a turtle.
I gotta say, though, fucking 100% Akira stole the show with the way that she works.
Yeah.
I think everyone was kind of expecting that.
Yeah, she's just super cool. She's really, really fucking cool.
I did not get a full view of how Akira worked. Can you just TLDR for dude? Fucking
they're-
TLDR, please.
What they're doing is that she's kind of like a stance character, but at the same time, she's integrating aerial combos. Like, she has aerial rave shit like there was in Rival Schools. So she
Oh,
literally has,
fuck.
launchers and stuff.
It's Tekken, but with their combos.
So it's pretty dope. I really, really like the way that she looks. She doesn't seem like she's going to be busted, but a lot of people are going to be using her.
I'm ashamed that they get because we tried playing Rival Schools on Fight K 2 when the
Just
hero was
wasn't-
announced.
It just wasn't working.
But yeah,
But-
that game was really cool.
New character.
The most eventful news out of the summer update has to be the character of Luke. There are a bajillion fucking different speculations as to who this motherfucker is. but he is a brand new character, and to cite Capcom, is going to represent the future of Street Fighter. If this is the case, it ain't looking too bright. Because okay, so I have a little bit of a ridiculous theory of my own. And saying that, like, he's got some hella Shoto-esque moves. Like, he's got his crazy DP, he's got his own, like, unique fireball. He even has, like, the Ken roll that he had in fucking, like, Alpha 2 or some shit. It's interesting. A lot of people are saying this, and I can't help but agree, is that his design, mega dog shit. Literally fucking trash. I was roasting the fuck out of it in the Discord. But I gotta say, his gameplay does look fun. It does look interesting. His V-triggers look cool. Wall bounce combos. They are basically looking us dead in the face and saying, hey, the way this character plays, some things are going to be reminiscent of what's going to be coming and returning to Street Fighter 6. Including the character himself.
Yeah.
Thoughts, gentlemen, thoughts?
Yeah, so when you mentioned that Luke is like the future of Street Fighter, and the fact that he's so Shoto-based, to me, all that makes me think of is they're going to... I feel like he's going to have a very strong presence in the next game, because we all know 6 is on its way eventually.
Yeah.
It just makes me... for some reason, like... In my heart, I feel like this can't be true because I feel like Capcom would never put Ryu in any place aside from the very front of the game.
Now, it's funny you said. I'll interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
Ryu has not been the main character for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, but he's the he's the poster boy kind of for the game, like him and Cammy.
They are irreplaceable. He is no longer front and center of, like, he is the main character. He's like a forever standing legacy character. There is no Street Fighter without Ryu, but that does not mean that other characters haven't taken the spotlight. Similar to when in Street Fighter not Third Strike, but Street Fighter 3, where they actually advertised Alex, and he was going to be the main character.
Oh.
And they put him on the front of Street Fighter 3. But then they decided to, add Ryu because, they can't just get rid of Ryu. Everyone was going to be very angry about that.
Can you imagine if they do? Yeah.
A universe where Ryu longer is in Street Fighter 3.
Like when Street Fighter 5 first came out, there were like a lot of characters missing or something.
Like Guile?
Yeah.
Insane.
Kind of. They have some weird character decisions, I feel like, over the years.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate, like, every fucking, like, weird-ass decision that they made in Street Fighter 5. Especially, like, first of all, the shit that made me the most angry was that when they started adding legacy characters back, when they were adding, like, brand new characters, they really seemed like they were just out of fucking ideas and were scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel. Like, who the fuck actually wanted Colleen as a character? Like, be honest with me. Who the fuck actually thought, yeah, that one bitch that was in a fucking suit next to Gil in Third Strike, yeah, I want to see her fight. Like, no. Exactly.
Wait,
the fucking
ice
the ice chick.
Oh,
Colleen. She's cool, right? Like, but you gotta admit, it's fucking weird that she's there. She doesn't feel like a fucking Street Fighter character. She feels like a Street Fighter 5 character.
That's an interesting distinction you make.
Yeah, there's a weird, like, I get this feeling where there's this weird uncanny valley of, like, Street Fighter 5 characters feel like they're specifically built for 5 and would never work anywhere else. Where, like, other characters could seamlessly transition through every iteration.
Like,
Yeah,
I think Falk is one of those characters. Or like, I can't believe this is a
Ed!
Street Fighter character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Ed. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Ed doesn't feel like a fucking Street Fighter character to me. He just looks like a Street Fighter 5 character to me. It just all of the original character, except for Rashid. Rashid looks like a character that could transition between Street Fighter games. I feel like I could definitely see him continuing on in the Street Fighter series. But I don't know, man. Just these new characters and these new designs, I don't know what the fuck is going on over in the design department in Capcom, but it just ain't my cup of tea. I know it's kind of subjective and all, but really not a fan. And I love fucking Street Fighter EX original characters, and those definitely don't look like fucking Street Fighter characters.
For me, the vibe that I've always gotten from Street Fighter V, at least looking from the outside in, and also just like playing a little bit of Street Fighter V here and there with you guys, 5 feels a lot like a game that's its ideology feels a lot like quantity over quality. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
I could definitely understand that, because it's like they just keep, instead of, I guess, it's because it's been around for so long that it's so jam-packed with shit. It's the same thing with Tekken 7. Just so, like, overstuffed with shit.
Super, super different in Tekken 7.
Yeah, I agree. People are pretty super different in Street Fighter V as well. Like, some of the newer characters definitely don't play like any of the older characters.
Yeah, I feel like they've done a better job with the recent wave of DLC.
Yeah, gameplay-wise, holy shit. I actually kind of like Street Fighter V's, like, new characters gameplay-wise. They're super cool. Now, when it comes to, like, I don't know, man. It does feel overstuffed, but I feel like that's just a product of it being around for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Because how many characters are in the roster right now? We're
40, I
in
believe.
season 6, 5?
Yeah, I believe there are 40. I could be wrong, though.
That is kind of big. That's actually really big.
It's the same with Tekken 7, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, that's also really big, too.
Yeah. I kind of agree that characters need to start coming out a little slower. But that's another product of the fucking character cell-fighting games. Maximilian has 100% proved that fact without a doubt. And I completely 100% agree with him.
Can you say what it was again?
Character cell-fighting games.
What does that mean?
So, let's be honest. What's the reason why Gavin isn't playing Strive? Slayer isn't in the fucking game. I guarantee you, if Slayer was in the game, Gavin would be giving Strive a chance.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, yeah, characters sell fighting games.
Yeah.
So, do you really think any of us would be sticking around for a lot of the fighting games that we have on the back burner if they weren't adding characters? Like, I'm pretty sure none of us would be touching Grand Blue if they didn't add characters.
Yeah.
Partially true, yes.
Because we wanted to go back and see and try them out, feel how they feel, and then never touch them again.
That's actually a good point, because, like, a lot of the streamers, like Koei, once a new character comes out, he would try it out for, like, a day or two, maybe 3 on stream, and then never play the game again. Yeah. Max does a lot, too, where, like, hey, new character. Let's go try it out 2 or 3 days, and then just never play a game again.
Hell, nowadays sometimes Max doesn't even fucking bother.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's pretty interesting, but that's the thing. Fighting game companies also realize this. So what they do is that they're like, if we want to keep this game alive, we have to keep adding more and new characters with more unique shit and more interesting stuff to change the game to make it feel different. And to a degree it does, but it ends up being to where if little Timmy wants to come and go buy Grand Blue right now, he's got to spend like almost $200 fucking to get every single character because he wants to fucking play. Plus all of the fucking... This gives me a chance to also bitch about something. If fighting game companies continue to fucking make me purchase stages, you can suck my left nut.
Actually, yeah, that's a good
You're
point.
joking. Buying stages, they do nothing for me. They're a fucking background. Why do I have to purchase a pretty picture that I can fight in? And I guess you can argue the fact that it's like, yeah, people put a lot of hard work into that, and people also, like, in Capcom's defense, the proceeds that go to buying the stages go to the prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour. But Capcom's like a multi-million-dollar company. They can just, you know, give them the pop bonuses themselves. They do not fucking need us to buy the stages. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we need to buy stages separately with the character and why it doesn't.
Wait,
just
they
come
don't
with the
just
character.
come with the character?
No.
No, yeah, with Grand Blue, I bought Season 1. I'm like, sweet, I can't wait to try out that new map, and I found I still need to buy some.
Oh my god.
Same with Street Fighter V stages.
Yeah.
At least they haven't. Well, I guess it doesn't really apply to Strive because we haven't gotten any new stages yet. So never mind. I'll keep my mouth shut.
For now.
For now. I have a feel. I won't be surprised if they do that though.
I'll be bitching.
We
Don't
only
worry.
Have, we only have 10 stages right now, I think, and it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I'm
I
getting
love the
real
stages.
sick of looking like at the same 10
They should.
stages.
Yeah. Like May's ship. Whew, it's fucking amazing. But like, enough about the stage change. I know I went on a little bit about that, but yeah, just overall, kind of drives me a little crazy. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens in Street Fighter 6. I'm glad that this is the final chapter for Street Fighter 5. I'm glad we are officially we are done with the game now. He's the final character. I'm sure we're gonna get like another balance patch, and that's about it. And then we're done.
The reason I originally brought up how I was like, I can't imagine Ryu not being like the face of the next Street Fighter game was because part of me thinks that's what Luke is going to become.
Yeah, there is, without a doubt, also like with character trailers, you also have to realize the small details. And he was fighting Ryu. Capcom doesn't just throw in random opponents for. When they have like a theme present, they normally have an opponent that is involved with the character's story.
I'm gonna say franchise that does a good job on pushing their like most well-known characters like aside to introduce a different protagonist, KOF. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Literally every single
trilogy,
KOF saga. Yeah, literally
Saga,
every single. Yeah, literally every single KOF saga there's a new main character.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was a KOF where Kyo just didn't show up.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember. Ooh, no, I maybe
I don't remember which one, but K-Dash, Ash Crimson, now Shunei, like these characters are front and center. Being advertised. Kyo isn't even a part of Team Hero. Like
yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So, I think we could go with this two ways now that we've finished up with the summer update. Do we want the funny or the quote unquote funny?
I think since we're on the subject of Capcom, we can go into that.
I think I'm down for that.
this
Yeah,
would be good.
I was thinking of the same thing.
So, speaking of the future of Street Fighter, there will more than likely be a player that won't be joining Street Fighter anytime soon,
And a
because
commentator.
he's and a commentator,
Yeah.
because he's a little too busy having fun with Strive.
A different video game.
Yeah. Recently, Punk won CPT, I think,
Yeah.
or some CPT tournament. And he had a interview with some commentators for Capcom. Yeah. They were
the
talking,
Capcom Pro Tour, right? That's what he won.
and he was asked what do you feel like what's next for you, right? And he said, I don't know. I think I don't really have any reason to play this game anymore. The connection is really bad and it's super laggy. I think I'm just gonna go back to playing Strive. Live on Capcom's Twitch channel.
That's insane, holy.
To their fucking face, said, I don't want to play your shitty game. I'm gonna go play Strive.
You could hear the commentators going, "Oh, it reminds me of like that League of Legends, I know, Overwatch thing, I think."
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're like, "Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah."
He's done it now.
Yeah, he literally, I could not believe I heard, I think I'm just gonna play Guilty Gear Strive. Because the connection's just bad and I have no reason to play that. I don't have any reason to come back to this game anymore.
If you wanted to get your message across, that's how you do it, I guess.
He literally just said it.
Yeah.
Just out loud. He told him how it was.
That takes some serious guts to pull that one off.
But this does actually bring up another topic that we have. It links in together. Is that people are saying, oh, they're gonna like blacklist Punk, they're gonna get rid of Punk. No, they're not. He's a competitor. He's their best competitor. They can't just blacklist him. They is literally their best player. But you know who they can blacklist? Commentators.
Mm-hmm.
Because Capcom has been having a really stupid-ass streak of blacklisting commentators that they don't like speaking ill will about their games. And I'm not talking just like us, right? Like, we're 100% fucking blacklisted if Capcom ever sees us. And I'm perfectly okay with that.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I can 100% live with being blacklisted by Capcom. They need to step their shit up. But I'm talking like, of course, very famous example, Sejam himself is blacklisted from ever commentating any Capcom-hosted event, simply because he criticized the way that they handled their commentators, and also that he criticized Street Fighter V's netcode, and said that it was very poor, and basically what everyone else said about their game. I feel like it's the same. It is correct. You are, as a company, allowed to be like, well, fuck this guy. We can just find someone else. We can find someone else that's willing to say that they like our game regardless of its flaws. Right?
Yeah.
But my thing is that it's the same situation of when Nintendo was like fucking going off on events for trying to host like Smash, right? People were defending Nintendo, saying it's within their right, blah blah blah, but that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right for people to, their company, to literally face them and be like, oh, you don't like our game, or oh, you want to literally just play our game? Fuck you.
Yep.
I feel like companies should be more transparent when it comes to taking criticism and being allowed to have some of their commentators and people that represent them allow them to criticize some of their products, because I feel like that's just how you grow. Now, if they're fucking harsh with it, if they literally come onto your stream and say, Street Fighter sucks fucking dick, I could be playing literally anything else right now, that's when you can say, all right, we're probably not going to call him back again.
Yeah.
But when it's something as simple as, man, it's really unfortunate that this game's netcode is very poor, because other than that, this game is fun. Like, imagine getting banned for that.
Yeah.
Even in the same interview, Pong said, I love the game, it's just the netcode is trash, and I think that was his biggest, criticism for Street Fighter V right now. He loves the game, but, it's just impossible for him to enjoy the game when it's online.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like Street Fighter's a bad game. It's, still, kind of fun. It's not for me and whatever, but, when there's genuine criticism to be had, and instead of, taking it as feedback, you just shut it down.
Yeah.
I just don't like how they try to keep this illusion that people think that there's nothing wrong with their game.
Not to blow it out of the water in terms of like size and whatever, but that is literally what dictators do.
Yeah, like I understand. Yeah. Like there's nothing wrong. Don't look behind that curtain.
Yes.
Like there's yeah, I can understand that. It's literally just why pretend? Why think or make it look like there's nothing wrong when we literally everyone thinks the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Your netcode is trash. We hate fucking playing your game, but we love it enough to deal with it. Please fucking fix it. We are literally giving you our hard-earned money and time. The least you can do is fix your fucking game.
Yeah, that is a decision I will never understand that companies do, because how out of touch can you be to come to a point where you think that sweeping it under the rug is for some reason going to make it invisible?
Japanese company. A lot of them do this shit.
I mean,
Capcom
this shit still
Nintendo
happens in
does it,
America too.
Sega does it.
But yes,
Well,
it is. At least we hear about it the most coming from Japanese companies specifically.
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, no, definitely Japanese.
The culture there tends to, if you saw during, I'm not like fucking like imposing myself onto like the fucking Japanese culture and how they like receive products or some shit, but this is literally, we saw it in real time. Even Majin Obama has a video about how Strive like criticism the Japanese people criticize things differently, right? When the Strive beta dropped, they said instead of, you know, our normal responses of fuck this game is nothing like Guilty Gear, the Japanese were like, please take the survey. Please take the survey. We like people and we don't want to hurt their feelings, but please take the fucking survey. Like, it's not that they just don't want to be disrespectful. They know that people have worked on this game. They know that people put their blood, sweat, and tears and work on games. Some people even know developers and, you know, workers in Arc System Works. So they don't want to be the person to say, this game sucks dick. They want to be the person that's just like, I had my issues with it, but I had a lot of fun, and it's good. Please take the fucking survey. Please let them know how you feel. Please. Yeah, like, it's almost like a hostage situation.
Yeah, it really does.
Where someone's in the background, like, he's like, I am perfectly safe, and he's holding a sign like, please get me the fuck out of here. Like,
Link twice if you need help.
yeah.
I forgot to mention the survey. Oh yeah, please take the survey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry, boss.
I would never mention it.
You remember your daughter? Don't forget to mention the survey.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that all of the Japanese players were respectful.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I'm
Teresa
sure...
fucking hates this game,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, considering the
blame
play
him.
style, considering how he plays Jam, yeah, that game is nothing like.
He fucking despises Strive.
Well, considering how many times he goes to America for tournaments,
Yeah.
he's practically American. I'm joking.
Oh no!
We
that's
took
the
him just
joke.
like we took them. Let's go.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, that's always gonna be an issue for me though. Is like, I don't know, if you don't outright and say it, you know, how are you ever gonna get your message across?
Yeah.
That's just the way I view it. Like, I'm all for manners and stuff. Like, I very much respect, you know, just, well, I guess being respectful and, you know, polite. But
Yeah.
goddamn, sometimes, like,
When something's bad, it's fucking bad. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta
Let it out.
fucking say it. Because that just causes, like, you know, it's fucking... is it Pavlov? Where it's, like, repeat behavior is rewarded.
Oh, I thought you were going for like the
it's like
definition of
conditioned
insanity.
Yeah,
behavior.
it's like, but like the science
I think
is
it's Pavlovian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like where,
Yeah, Pavlov conditioning.
like, yeah, where you repeat behavior is rewarded. So, like, if you do this one thing and everyone likes it, you're bound to do it again. So we don't want these companies to do the same shit again.
Yeah.
So we criticize, and it's that easy. But companies don't. PR teams are literally there to look at you and be like, everything is fine and everything is awesome. Like,
They are essentially damage control for this shit.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and I don't blame them, but at the same time, I think companies need to loosen the fucking reins a little bit and let us say that the game's a little shit.
You can't put yourself in a bubble. And that's what they're doing.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
I think I mentioned several times how much I'm not having fun with Stravatage.
Yeah, dude, it sucks, and I know that like I'm a part of Evo and shit, but like,
I think we should talk about that after we get off of our main topics.
Yeah.
Which I think
this is our last one, right?
Makes the last one. Yeah.
Oh shit! What do you mean? Guile and Cammy are in Fortnite. Fuck.
Oh,
wait, I thought this was our last topic.
Why does he have a 5 o'clock shadow? Why is he got me wearing pants?
He is no longer a family man. They took the wife and kids.
Yeah, dude, it dead ass looks like he just served like an entire fucking
tour.
Like what is it? A tour.
Yeah.
He just it looks like he just served a tour. I can't. If they gave him eyebrows, I think I'd be done.
Wait, does he not have eyebrows?
No, Guile doesn't have eyebrows. Did you not know?
No,
What?
Guile doesn't have eyebrows.
Only hair that man has on his body is his head, the one on top of his head.
The one that's shaped like the mozzarella string cheese.
Do I want to make the joke?
Go for it.
Yo, let's go manscaping.
Yeah, let's
man.
go.
Hell yeah, the only hair.
Yeah, let's go.
Sponsored by Mask. Do you want to look like Guile?
I'm done.
Do you want to make your balls look like Guile's forehead?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god!
I'm done.
Fucking Manscaped.
Okay, if you ever make this a commercial, I'm gonna find a Guile cosplay. Call myself like
my Dollar Shave Club.
Call myself like Guile Spanner.
God, I can't wait to see Filipino guy.
That's definitely Guile.
Oh no! Oh, am I getting picking up my laugh?
Oh, should we talk about it too? We didn't even mention it. Did we mention Smash Summit at all last?
We mentioned it last podcast.
Oh, okay, we did.
Yeah, no, it's alright. One thing I'm a little surprised about though is that Street Fighter came back for a round 2 with Fortnite.
Yeah.
I was. I
expected the Chun-Li Ryu to be a one and done.
Did y'all see the money they got off of Ryu and Chun-Li?
I did not, but I see it was a lot.
Hey, they need it.
I just can't believe it. And also, God, don't worry, there's more to come. They I don't know if this was bait or not, and I hope it is. But a little bit inside of me hopes it's not. They bought the license for Naruto.
Oh, I heard about that.
Fortnite?
No.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
No, put it away. Put it away.
Yeah. So
oh please no. My entire childhood dies if they put fucking Naruto in Fortnite.
I'm gonna bring Fortnite to Nick's house.
Fuck your memes, dog. Fuck your memes.
I didn't even know Nick watched Naruto.
Yo,
I watched the hell out of that shit as a kid. Do not play with me.
I've not watched a single episode. Anyways, I can't wait to watch Naruto do the Take the L dance on Nick. Anyways, let's move on.
I just want to see Naruto crank 90s, bro.
Let's move on. He's gonna hold a gun too. That's gonna be weird as shit.
Yes! Amazing!
Let's move on. We're not a fucking Fortnite channel.
So we're getting a Zangief costume for Fortnite then, huh?
So, I think that's all of our, like, topics for this week, right? I mean, like...
Yeah.
We lay out. Oh, okay.
Oh, Evo.
Being sponsored by a telephone company. A little weird.
Yeah, it's...
Funny.
I mean, it's not, like... It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But it is nice to see that, like, Evo could be getting the payouts that we finally fucking deserve.
I don't know. I feel like they're probably only paying to, like, have visibility for, like, advertisements on streams or whatever.
Oh, well, like cup noodles.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
that's
they also
yeah.
That's how advertising works.
Yeah.
So they pay for visual shit, but then they also, you know, contribute to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that depends on if Evo's going to take the money and put it towards the pot or keep it for like.
Well, that's Sony's decision.
Yeah.
But I do believe that they are going to have. I genuinely 100% think that Sony is going to be the company that pushes us to not have mediocre payouts anymore.
I goddamn hope so.
Yeah, I really fucking hope so. And them getting another sponsorship on board just sounds like more money to the fucking table.
I hope so. I really hope so. I hope it's not like, you know, Nintendo sponsorship where they show up like with one Switch and a Joy-Con that barely works.
A fucking glorified lawn sign.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much.
Exactly. It's like, I hope it actually is meaningful. But yeah, that was like a little small thing I saw today. I figured, you know, might as well just add it.
Recent shit.
But yeah, I think that's it for our main topics. We still got like.
Wait. The Fortnite one was one of our main topics.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Oh, God.
I
God.
personally feel like talking about Evo again, because I feel like we glazed over it way too quickly. Last time we like very quickly just like touch and go on that. But I also want to tie it in with Strive, because I feel like we have a lot of like grievances and things we want to vent about Strive again.
Yeah, I first of all, this gives me a fucking perfect opportunity to fucking bitch about everybody on Twitter. I am so fucking sick of seeing this stupid ass argument of you're fucking stupid if you hate Strive, or it's not okay to hate Strive, or it is okay to hate Strive, or blah blah blah. If I have to see one more fucking encouraged, if I have to see one, all right, bro. If I have to see one more fucking encouraging fucking speech from a top player saying, "Don't worry, it's okay to not like Strive," I'm going to fucking blow my brains out. I don't understand how people don't get it. Like, some people don't like games. Some people do. Shut the fuck up. I 100%. I've been thinking of this video idea, and I guess I can just do it now, because I don't think I can ever formulate it correctly, unless it's in like this podcast type of form. But I was thinking that fighting games are probably one of the most difficult games to review objectively, for the sole fact that I feel as if it's so hard to cater to you specifically. You find enjoyment in one thing particularly in a fighting game, whether it's your character, whether it's the music, whether it's the stages, whether it's the story, whether it's the graphics, what the fuck ever, right? But it's so much of an individual like process. Like, my experience will be 100% different than your experience. So it's so subjective that I feel like it's nearly impossible to look at objectively. There are some things to look at objectively, obviously, but 90% of the time, fighting game quality is mostly about personal preference, in my opinion. So I don't understand how you can legitimately think that a game is bad just because a pro player doesn't have, like, the pro player thinks that the game doesn't fit their personal preference.
Yeah, and
So
I think,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, and I think that applies to even like between, you know, people who play the same character. Like,
Exactly.
you're gonna have similar grievances at times, but you're still gonna have like completely unique experiences to another person who may play the same
Yeah.
character as you. But yeah, that was something I was noticing a lot. Like, one day, just Sonic Fox was like, "Yeah, I don't know if Strive's the game for me. It just feels kind of limiting." And then everyone was like, "This game's dog shit!" All across Twitter, everyone just started like fucking saying
Look,
mad
fighting
shit
game
about
community, your best player doesn't like Strive. That means it's dog shit. I fucking hate all of you.
You guys understand that, like, people consistently do this on a daily basis with almost every other single form of media because it's fucking Twitter.
it.
But-
This is a constant thing.
Well, yes, but
FGC
this is the most current thing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and also
this is why it
the
pisses
thing
me
is with FGC Twitter, it doesn't usually like get this. You know, most people
Yeah,
just
it's
don't give
also
a
not
fuck.
Yeah, it's also not this fucking divisive when it comes to like new games coming out.
Yeah.
No one said this shit about fucking Dragon Ball, or it wasn't. At least it wasn't this fucking bad. Like, of course, people were saying that like, oh, the Dragon Ball scrubs can't play fucking fighting games, whatever. That lasted for like what, maybe like half the year and then went away. Because then fucking Goichi and Sonic Fox were popping the fuck off and making Evo the greatest shit on God's green earth.
Yep.
But I get that Strive hasn't had a chance to prove itself yet, but it's really fucking annoying when people think that their personal preference governs the way a fighting game should be looked at as either good or bad. It's really fucking annoying. Because there's another fighting game out there that's just for you. You don't have to play this one. It is completely up to your personal preference.
Yeah.
Unlike a single-player experience, where it's catered to have everyone having the same or similar experience. That way, it's easier to look at objectively, because me and Cooper and Nick had the exact same fucking experience with each other. Maybe Nick died earlier, maybe Nick died later, maybe Cooper beat the game in 2 minutes, I beat the game in 3 hours. It doesn't matter, we all had the exact same experience in the end. But with fighting games, it's completely different. Every single one of us are going to have a different experience. Nick has never touched a fucking grappler in his life, and then he started playing fucking Potemkin and Strive.
Last long, by the way.
I have played Soul in every single fucking iteration of Guilty Gear. I don't like Soul in this game, so I play Nago.
Yeah.
It's complete, like, you are not going to have the same experience. Therefore, your personal preference on every single fighting game is going to be different. You can't just look at a fighting game objectively and call it bad. There are ones that you can definitely do that to, trust me, but it's so difficult because Strive ticks all of the boxes that make a good fighting game. But that subjective layer of,
is it fun?
But is it Guilty Gear, though?
That too.
That's the layer where everyone's like, it's either a shit game or it's a good game. It's the same thing with fucking, with movies, right? You can look at a franchise, I should say, like a franchise movie. Like the most recent Star Wars movies. People were super fucking divided about those. But one of the number one criticisms that every fucking nerd was talking about was, okay, it's a good movie. It's just not a good Star Wars movie. What the fuck does that even mean?
I'll be honest, I feel like this exact same shit's gonna happen with the new Melty Blood coming out. I have a bad hunch about this.
Which is funny because, like, I think last podcast you were like, "No, Melty's gonna be a masterpiece. It's gonna be a work of art, baby."
Well, he thinks that, but he's afraid that other people are going to be what you just described.
Yeah.
He's afraid that other people are going to be. He still supports it.
I already know it's not gonna be like current code, which is like but the only Melty Blood that I've played, but is also a cracked out game that I really enjoy and haven't played in a while though.
Current code is gold.
I have a good feeling that the Type Lumina is going to play a lot more probably grounded, similar to maybe Uni neutral, but still have some degree of the air shit that we're used to with current code. And B, Twitter's going to go through the same fucking cycle that they would Strive. I am predicting it full
I have a
send.
feeling Melty Blood's not going to pop off the way Strive did, though.
It's not, because they aren't advertising it that way, and there isn't going to be a beta.
Yeah. Strive had a lot of things going for it, and I think that's half the reason we hear such a vocal crowd on Twitter.
It's because they advertised the living shit out of it.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yep.
What did I miss?
We were talking about basically how I don't like how people's personal preference dictate the value of a fighting game, because I believe it's extremely difficult to look at a fighting game objectively.
Okay, so I didn't miss a lot, because that was the last thing that would be fine.
Because we were saying that we're afraid that it's going to be the same thing with Type Lumina. I agree with Nick, but I think it's going to be at a much smaller scale. And also, I think from the footage alone, remember how when everyone saw the first Strive gameplay, they were like, hold on a second, that looks kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
When Lumina showed their first fucking gameplay trailer, everyone was like, "Now hold the fuck on."
Yeah, honestly, that's the same way
Yeah,
I was
like,
too. I'm like, hey
This
yo,
shit look nice.
hey yo.
It
I
does
think
look
the
like melty.
only, I think the only reason why it looks grounded, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably a little weird. I think the only reason why it looks more grounded is because the sprites are bigger.
It could be.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
I thinking about the scale, I think like yeah, that's actually a good point.
Because they be some of the most recent footage, some of them motherfuckers are spending a lot of time in the air. Like
Yeah.
how, I don't know, that CL thing where if you do the moon, like, devil trigger thing, how she had 3 air dashes.
That's insane.
Yeah,
So-
I'm also worried about like them change the system mechanics, like get rid of the whole 3 moon system and have it just be like,
I did.
the-
The 3 moon system is gone.
oh fuck, I did not catch up on that. All right.
What the new moon system is, from what I gathered, is it is now somewhat of like a alternate meter. It's like somewhat of a sub-meter that allows you to do different things. Think of grooves in Capcom versus SNK2.
Yeah.
How they changed your different meters from different either Capcom titles or SNK titles.
Yeah.
But when you better example, completely ignore what the fuck I just said. Imagine Blaze Blue Overdrive, but you can choose what your overdrive does.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That's a much better example.
So what? So so my question then is, what the fuck are they doing with rebeats? Is it just gonna be in? We don't have to worry about fucking the moon
don't-
type anymore.
I don't know. Reverse beats are a thing, so that's good.
I just don't know if it's moon dependent or not. Still.
I don't think so.
Oh god, fucking bless! My pressure's gonna be OD still. All right,
Yeah.
we're on it.
So the new Melty looks like it is staying extremely faithful to older Melties while still bringing in new shit. So I feel like the discourse between Melty compared to Strive is going to be vastly different, both because of the popularity of it and also because of the, actual faithfulness to older titles. And them, the hardcore Melty fans not having that much of an issue with the new Melty footage.
Yeah. So far, they seem to be in like general agreement or just like actually excited for it, and I'm happy to see it, honestly.
Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty much all I had to say about that topic.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wanted
Where
to.
are we talking about?
Huh?
Oh, go ahead, Cooper. Actually,
I was gonna see if we could loop back around to Evo because, actually, we didn't really get to talk about like Guilty Gear itself much, like because we had a lot of personal issues. We've been like recently, I think, experiencing just kind of like somewhat of a
burnout.
almost.
I think it's. I like a lot of us. It's burnout.
No, I wouldn't
What?
say it's burnout. I think some of us are just kind of having like sort of like sour or like bitter feelings when we play the game sometimes.
It's just,
Yeah. For me, it's
I-
not burnout.
for me, I don't know what it is. I could not tell you. I don't normally get angry at fighting games. I can. Trust me, I fucking
Yes.
can. But with Strive, it just brings out this fucking, like, really fucking toxic energy. I don't even sweat that hard when I play the fucking game. I don't even try that hard at all. I want to succeed. I want to excel at the game at an above average level, or maybe even higher, but I'm not fucking killing myself over it. So I don't understand why the game makes me so fucking angry.
Yeah, no, I can 100% like agree with that kind of like feeling because, like, for example, recently we had a fest where the 4 of us got together, swapped Dio for Gavin, but rest in peace, Dio.
Dame. Oh wait.
Long
no,
Island,
you're right.
baby.
Don't-
So-
oh my fucking god! I told you not.
So
I can edit it out. It's fine.
so
A lot of people find them.
God. So, right, Dan and I were playing Strive because we wanted to get some games in, just a little bit of practice for Evo. And we were playing like it was fucking game 10 of a fucking grand finals over here. We're like leaning into the set and everything. But
I
it's
think
like,
I think it's because of the damage, man.
I think it is
I'm gonna
too.
be
I was
honest.
thinking the
Damage.
same thing.
It really is a problem now too for me.
Because
like,
you get
can you
hit once,
combos?
and you're
Yeah.
like, well, fuck me, like, because then, like, because if you get hit off of like some bullshit trade, because like that's another thing too, is like, I don't know if it's just because I don't know why, but every time I feel like I take a trade, I feel like I lost the exchange.
Dude, don't even get me fucking started. For some reason, this doesn't even happen to me in other fighting games either. But if I lose the exchange round start, I feel like I'm gonna lose the rest of the game.
Kind of a thing I've noticed with Strive, where it's like a lot of it's very momentum heavy. Like the moment you get something going, odds are you're gonna stay going until you get a drastic fuck up, and even then, that is not likely.
Because the wall is a rich gets richer mechanic.
Yeah, that's it.
Because like the more you keep going, the more meter you have. Fucking Gold Lewis has the potential to do a fucking technical TOD, where if he has the positive bonus, he can like knock you up in the air, and if you're chicken blocking, he can guard break you and keep you guard breaked in the air the entire time, and you take chip damage and die.
Oh my god.
Oh my
He can-
god.
He can literally fucking like paddle ball juggle you.
Gold Lewis is definitely the only thing holding my interest currently in Strive, and like, well, after this, I'm probably gonna talk about like how, you know, my personal grievances with Strive. But if we want to continue,
Yeah.
Characters sell fighting games.
I just hate that red RCs put you in float situations. Just makes combos like easier to do. Which like compared to like even Extra Drive 2 and plus R was like, bruh.
that was definitely like their intention, I think.
There was a
Yeah.
joke I heard recently in I think it was one of
They
Kizzy's
did want to make the
videos.
game easier.
It was a joke I heard in Kizzy's video recently. I think someone put it in chat. Like, system mechanics in Guilty Gear Strive are flat out better than some characters in this game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like Anji.
Mm-hmm.
and Faust.
And yeah,
Yeah,
Poor
it's
bastards.
fucked.
it's definitely kind of like, because the mechanics are like literally the heart of the game at this point.
Yeah.
I said like specifically the RC. Like that is where you get the big stuff from this game mostly.
I'm fine with Drift RC. Just don't. If I get hit by grounded normal that doesn't pop me up in the air in the RC, just don't pop me up in the air. It's so dumb. I hate it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Like scaling your damage a lot though. Like
God,
Red RCs.
I really want to see when they finally do get around to balance changes. I want them to
Yeah.
buff the shit out of some of these characters though, because
Yeah.
I am
Dude.
so sick of like all the really good characters just like running a train on everything, because it feels like
Oh.
every other character has to fight so much harder versus like the top 3 characters.
That was the biggest thing that was lacking in this Gold Lewis patch, was the fact that they said we do not have enough data to determine buffs and nerfs when the community is literally doing all the fucking work for them.
Yeah, it's 100% bullshit. I don't think it's too early for a fucking balance patch. That is
Hell
like
no.
horse shit. I was really, really looking forward to a patch with Gold Lewis to like make me want to keep playing Strive, and when I heard that I was like, I have to keep putting up with this for another month.
Yeah,
Actually,
watching
you know,
watching
speaking-
Gold Lewis fight Axel was depressing.
Yeah.
I don't want to play that matchup. I absolutely do not want to play that matchup. Alright, now that I'm fucking talking, the time for my personal grievances, this game cannot hold my attention. Games are capable of holding my attention to a certain degree. Some games I will be able to play for an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe fucking 8 hours in a day. I can't play Strive for more than half an hour. Deadass, it is, and it's like fucking 10 of those minutes take up like loading up the game itself. Because goddamn, these loading processes are ass, your servers are ass, fucking hamsters on wheels over here.
Look at that
Oh,
good.
Like,
but netcode good, but like the
yeah.
fucking servers go burr.
We gain netcode. We gain netcode. Rollback netcode, but at what cost?
Hell
The
yeah.
Like,
the monkey's claw.
Like,
Bro.
it's weird, like because like we had high hopes when plus R's rollback wasn't perfect. I'll be honest. There were still chip. No, everyone had chip teleports.
We were out here fighting ghosts. We were the Ghostbusters for a
so-
while.
yeah,
Fausty
we
sinks,
we,
yeah.
we remember eventually they fixed that. We remember like a lot of plus R crew battles. Like there were a lot of like, oh no, disconnect. Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
But like we had high hopes because it still felt better than anything we've had so far.
Yeah, any
And
delay
then-
base for sure.
And then Strive came out, rollback's fine, but we lost something else in the process, like
Yeah,
the
good
lobby
fucking servers.
and the servers.
I will admit, the fucking rollback feels very close to perfect. I've only had it ever like one or two bad laggy matches.
Yeah.
Be that against Giovanna's, and that made the experience a lot more sour. But regardless, the netcode was amazing.
I
My
finally-
biggest issue. Okay, go ahead, Cooper.
Yeah, I just wanted to say quickly, I finally got the chance to play some matches in the Japanese parks. I was very impressed by the netcode.
Yeah.
It was so clean. I couldn't, like, literally, almost on the exact opposite side of the world.
They literally have to live in the middle of nowhere in order for you to get like more than 5 frames of input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although-
it's big.
I didn't
So
get a lot
back-
of I didn't get a lot of rematches though, minus like a handful. Like, actually, no, I played this really insane Anji. He kept rematching me, but I was telling Dan about him, but
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that Japanese name? I know there's like one area where it's like one and done. Let's go on to the next fella.
yeah, I was actually really
Yeah.
surprised how few people would rematch.
Okay, yeah, that might be like just a Japanese thing. Like, okay,
might be.
good, GG.
Like,
And
I
then
was
they just-
really
Oh!
surprised. I was like, was our connection that bad? Because I was
Because-
not feeling
Because,
hardly
dude,
anything.
remember they're used to arcades, like IRL arcades, and if
and
you lose,
also,
fuck off.
and also Japanese tournaments sometimes best of one.
Yeah.
yeah,
Single
yeah,
elimination.
Jesus.
yeah.
Mhm.
If you lose, fuck off. On to the next guy.
To me, that is crazy. Like,
yeah.
you don't
You
want to keep
wasted-
playing?
You wasted
Right?
50 cents. Oh well.
I'll tell you,
you don't
though.
want to keep playing? Oh, all right.
I'll tell you though, it's entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
Cooper,
set is the last.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, that's fucking crazy.
Cooper, that's because they value like the win streak. Because if you win, you stay on the cabinet, and someone else has to move on, and then you
Man.
champion focus.
Cultural differences.
So there are like literally stories of like people who've been there. Like they get off of work at 4, they stay there till 9, 10 maybe, and they have 400 plus win streaks.
Fuck yeah. Anyways, fucking where was I? The servers, the whole rollback thing. Honestly, the characters are either great to play and fight against, or they're just absolute dog shit to play and fight against. There is no in between for me. Things like Pop,
Sorry, I
Gold Lewis,
keep interrupting.
oh, go ahead. Sorry, what?
I keep interrupting. You finish yours first.
I gotta use
Yeah,
the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
Go
No, you got
ahead. God damn.
Pot, Gold Lewis, Soul, fucking Eno. Great to watch, great to play, great to fight against. But then you have the absolute other side of the spectrum. Shit like Ram, Axel, Giovanna. No, Faust is not fall in that category. It's actually pretty funny. Characters like that where it's just like, you know their brains off, you know your brains off, and it's just like, it's nothing. It's just straight up like you're watching oatmeal develop. Pretty much it's how it looks to me, bro. It's how it deadass looks. And like, that's the majority of the time. Like I'm on floor 8, floor 9 currently. All I see are Geos. All I see are Rams. All I see are these fucking characters that I generally dislike. Not even due to the matchup. I play Pot and Gold Lewis, and I fucking hate Axel, but I'm still willing to fight that because I know what I need to do. But then there's fucking these characters, right? That just make me fucking like, why did I spend $100 on this shit? Why? Why am I sitting here in floor 8, floor 9, fucking getting lined up to get fucking rammed by Ram? Like, why?
It kind of sucks.
That's how it went.
It sucks that the character assassinated one of the coolest characters in Rev 2, Ram, to whatever she is now in Strive.
Yeah, that is also like one of the biggest qualms I have with this game. Is just like I understand simplifying a lot of designs and movesets to make it fit with the more simplified gameplay and like more streamlined way of getting into this game. I get it, but what I miss fucking Anji's EX Butterfly. I miss the Ram sword shit. I miss fucking like I miss Sidewinder, bro. I miss Soul Sidewinder. I miss fucking Faust Door.
You say that
I
now.
know, I say
say that now.
You
Oh my god,
dude,
I want to see you get dust
You
looped.
didn't play plus R a lot.
I want to see you get dust looped right
Dan
now.
hit me with that shit once, and I'm like, damn, that's cool as
Bro,
fuck.
I want to see you get burst grabbed
so...
and then get dust looped. Holy shit. I want Sidewinder back. No, you don't.
Yeah,
No.
You played plus R once.
I played it more than a few times.
I know I'm exaggerating, but like not a lot. Like that, like Sidewinder loops. Oh,
I was
By
never
far,
in
though.
the shits. I was never truly in the shits like you guys were.
By far, though, my least favorite character to fight in Strive right now is Ramlethal.
Fucking Ram stole your wife, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Ram stole your fucking wife.
I'm glad you like that that matchup chart I made, but
Shout outs to fucking matchup that I found in Area 51. I really appreciate that. I will honestly, I'll grind that matchup out with you if you. I will.
I have yet to come across that character. I guess just when I was playing in the parks, no gold Lewis's ended up matching with me, but
that's
whatever.
weird because I see him a lot in the PC.
Yeah, no,
parks.
I see him.
But they never played me.
I always see the gold Lewis's just playing each other.
Really? No,
Yeah.
I've seen Gold Lewis's fight other people, but I'm like, oh, they're kind of busy. I'll just get on my own cabinet.
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm like,
every
hello,
time,
Nago.
every time I got on my own, I don't think a gold Lewis ever matched with me.
Yeah, no, same.
All right, I'll grind that out with you at some point.
But
Yeah, it's just like I miss a lot of the cool shit these characters have. I think Gold Lewis definitely is Daisuke waking the fuck up finally and giving us what we need in this Behemoth Typhoon, bro. In this Behemoth Typhoon, Daisuke going crazy. That is essentially what I'm boiling it down to. And my god, he only has like, what, 3-4 specials. His super's kind of mid. Well,
Wait, are you talking about Gold
the other
Lewis?
is fucking
Yeah, yes.
Beam. Yeah, Gold Lewis. Down with the system is definitely kind of fucking weird. Yeah, well, 3-4, I think he's Behemoth Typhoon, Thunderbird, and fucking... What the fuck is the chainsaw gun? The chain gun, sorry. You know what I mean. He just has like 3 specials, I think.
yeah, he has 3
but-
specials, but they compacted 8 different options into one of them, which
And when I tell
think
you
was really
that
smart.
shit going crazy,
yeah.
he has so many fucking options, and he feels so much more unique than like half the fucking
Yeah.
base roster. This character is like 5 GLs stacked into one. It feels so fucking crisp. And I feel like if they're on the right path with this DLC, this season pass and maybe the next 2 or 3 alongside it are gonna go fucking nuts.
Honestly,
I have a good feeling.
If the leaks are correct about Slayer, I'm very interested to see if I want him to be like
Oh god, Slayer in here would counter hit, like with Dandy Step, making counter
he would
hits
just
a lot
TOD
easier.
you unless
Yeah,
they put
bro.
huge proration like
Yeah.
on his moves, which I feel like they will.
They absolutely will.
They have to, because then at that point, it's like why I said like, oh, the reason why May's top tier in here is because it's easier for her to do damage in here in a game where damage is already high.
Yeah.
Like and then you have Slayer. Fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they managed to fucking dumb down Slayer and make Gavin hate the game even more. That is like a bad fucking like crawling feeling in the back of my neck, and I'm like, they're gonna fuck Slayer up real bad.
I think they're going to get rid of his side switch mix-ups if they do bring him back, or they're gonna make it like really. I think they're gonna like make it a lot
I really
slower.
hope they don't.
They would probably like make the startup really really slow, and they would probably slow down his high-low mix-ups as well.
I'm back.
Oh god.
We're talking about if Slayer comes back, how
You
he
missed
might
the
be.
big one. Then
Also, I think I think right now my biggest bet on the most interesting character that was leaked for the DLC, I think it's gonna be Chaos. I think he's gonna be the character unless he ends up playing like Elfelt. Then I change my mind.
No, not again. Not again.
But
Please.
I don't have high hopes for Asuka.
considering he has a gun, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka's gonna be a zoner, dude. I know
Yep.
for a fact.
Yep.
He didn't really do a lot of like magic combat stuff.
No,
so
he
yeah,
literally
we know nothing
He just
about
choke
him.
grabbed like Soul, grabbed him by the
Oh,
neck.
that'd be awesome though.
My man. He's got a magic wild throw.
No,
Yeah.
can you imagine? Yeah, he basically what's that move in pro wrestling? He choke slams you by using like magic powers. I'm not for that.
He just has fucking Ermac chokeslam, or you like imagine.
That'd be sick.
Dear God.
Magic slam. That'd be awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
But yeah, no.
Oh, yes.
Earlier before that though, Dan, we were talking about character. Like it just feels like the same 3 characters kind of just run this game,
They
Yeah.
and it
I was
and it
talking
makes it
about-
feel a lot more boring. I think because none of the other characters can kind of like fight back the way they can.
do. Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that makes it a lot less interesting because just the meta's a lot more condensed.
I agree.
I really feel like this game has potential, but they need to change the ever-living fuck out of a lot of things alongside these
a
like
lot of
patches
things,
and DLC
a lot of
characters.
things definitely need to be rebalanced.
Less damage. Please bring
Like
back the
there's a lot
Gatling
of tools
combos.
that characters have that just kind of feel useless.
Actually, no, they can't
Honestly-
even. They can't bring back the Gatling combos because the stages are way too small, so I can't even have that, honestly.
That would require
Yeah.
an entire revamp.
See,
There is
I-
no way
yeah,
they're
I
gonna
can
have time for
live
that.
I can live without like the old Gatling structure. As much as I love it to bits, I can live without it. But what drives me up the wall is when I feel like I have tools that have options, but they serve they're just not effective enough for me to bother using them. Like, tell me what the fuck am I gonna use Kai's JD for?
Yeah, it feels like a lot of the times it's literally just for a single streamlined purpose of just air stalling.
Yeah, and even
Yeah,
so,
that's what I
like,
use it for.
JD, like, yeah, you can air stall, but, like, it's gonna leave you in landing lag. And you can projectile out of it, sure,
Yeah.
but by the time you've already used the JD, there's a good chance you'll get anti-air or someone's gonna run under you and kill you. Why bother? Like,
Again, like, they need to fix a lot of things in this game in order to keep my interest. And reminder, I dropped $100 in this game. I want it to be worth it. I want it so badly to be worth it, because when I first played the closed beta, and I was finally getting into this shit, it felt amazing. Honestly, I'm more of a fan of the new, like, half-ish Gatling system, like the way they have it now.
Yeah, I like it. Like, it's not like the worst thing in the world.
But they really need to change up a lot of shit. And if they ever choose to bring back, like, EX move for some reason, like the fucking...
Force breaks, yeah.
Yeah,
Force
please.
breaks would be sick in
Anji-
this game.
If they're gonna give Anji anything in terms of like buffs or fixes or something, give
They
him
are-
fucking EX Butterfly back. He needs that.
I think it's literally just at the point where first I was already when the game like first came out, I was already one of the people that were just like the way that they're changing Strive to be more ground based, it would have been the absolute perfect time to bring back force breaks.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
just not in the cards, I guess.
Kai's
But
just
stars. If they brought back his stars, I would be really happy. I think that would be like enough almost for me.
And that is
yeah, I just feel like force breaks would really spice up the fucking combo game.
And I just think it would make the game as a whole just more interesting.
I
Yeah.
literally said earlier when you were in the bathroom, just like how I miss a lot of like the force break shit. I miss fucking Faust Door. I miss Anji EX Butterfly. I miss Soul Sidewinder. And when I said Sidewinder, Dio was like, "Oh no, you fucking don't."
I was there too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Cooper exists, I guess.
My
Yeah,
God.
but it-
Yeah, I was just like,
Anji-
Nick, just wait till you get Dust Loop
I
one
miss
time by
Faust
Soul.
Door. Honestly, the Scarecrow fits him more perfectly, and it still acts the
In this
same
version,
way.
yeah, but
Yeah.
It fits him more perfectly.
but the problem
I
is you
don't
can
miss
hit him out of the
Faust Door.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
It just sucks that like so many characters that so many legacy characters got straight shafted.
They're all
And it
legacy
actually
characters.
sucks.
Yeah, they are all legacy characters except
Yeah,
Nago
I
and
just
Geo.
realized that. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of. We only have 2 new ones.
and Gold Blues, I guess,
unreleased,
yeah.
right? Yeah, well, unreleased, yeah.
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 Wow, that man's technically a legacy character. Now that I think
guess,
about
yeah,
it,
no.
yeah.
That's where the gray area comes in. We
No,
don't have to
now
call
that
them
I
legacy.
Oh, and Gold Lewis is technically a legacy
yeah,
character
true.
because he's been in the background of Neo New York, chomping on the
Yeah.
burger. Oh man.
My man.
Okay, one of the things that's gonna keep my interest is this game. I kind of want to see what they go with the story mode because so many people were left out of it.
That's
Yeah,
Just,
I'm-
just for them to show up at the ending, like, hello, by the
okay.
way, we remembered.
my idea, they're gonna pull a fucking BB Tag 2.0 story mode where they take all the characters that are like not fully developed in the story mode or like are included in the DLC pass, make them the spotlights of this new story mode expansion.
Yeah, that's what we called it. After me and Cooper watched the podcast after me and Cooper watched
Yeah.
the story mode.
Like they fucking like after BB Tag 2.0, they literally made Naoto Kurogane like the spotlight of fucking like 2.0 story mode.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
the way they did it was definitely really good, but I hope they do something similar, but like, you know, on the Guilty Gear scale for their story mode.
Mm.
Fucking imagine Gold Lewis like fighting the fuck out of like Slayer or fucking whatever next DLC character they come out with, which I think should be coming out this month, by the way.
Yeah, no.
It is,
One
yeah.
DLC character per month.
Hopefully.
That's what their plan is shaping up to look like right now.
It was like July, August, and then like maybe late 2021 and 2022 for the fourth
because if
character.
they do one per month, that would finish season 1 off with December, which means they can go into the new year with a new season pass.
I'm looking up the Gold
Yeah.
Lewis trailer right now. There's no way they're gonna have it end by 2021. There's no shot.
Anyways, yeah, Dan, I was talking earlier also about how Ram is my least favorite character to fight.
Yes, she's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Yep, y'all get it.
Is she also your least favorite to fight?
Not anymore, considering that like I've literally fought so many Rams and went through so much fucking torture that like I now officially am like more well versed in the matchup to where I don't absolutely despise every second of it. But yeah, I do fucking hate it.
Yeah. So wait, who is your least favorite then?
It would either have to be Soul or Milia.
Axel Soul.
Milia is a pain in the ass. Dude, it's so hard to catch her.
Yeah, mostly like once she gets the
It's not because she's busted. It's just because I have really shitty defense.
That's also
Well,
fair.
Even if you block the shit, like, and because like it's what really matters is you have to be like good at punishing her if you can catch her, but it's really hard to catch her because she can just fly away to the like top of the screen and just say, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not coming over there."
I haven't fought any other Milias yet so far, really. It's just been the same old, like, you know, Kai, Ram, Maze, Naga. Like, I haven't caught as much variety. I
I've
still
been
haven't fucking seen a single Zato, by the way.
I gotta stop
Oh,
interrupting,
I
but
have.
I actually saw a Zato like a week ago, but I've been seeing a lot less Kais. Like,
Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
disappearing, I'm pretty sure.
You're a dying race, Cooper.
I don't blame
Unfortunately.
them. Like, Kai is like such a stressful character to play. You have to like
That's not good for me. That's
you have to
actually
be,
not
you have to
good.
be playing on your toes the whole game.
You're on death's door the entire time. That's really
That's
unfortunate.
Chip. That's not true.
Yeah,
That's
no, it's
Chip.
not. It's not that you're on death's door. It's
Yeah.
It's the fact that like you have to be playing consistently good neutral throughout the whole game, regardless
And
of like where your health at or where your health
Hasn't
at
that always
is
been
at,
Kai's
and-
gameplay?
Kai could get away with it a lot more in other games, especially Exard.
Yo, yeah, that is actually true.
But in this game, he loses a lot of trades because most of his disjoints are from really laggy moves. So his most disjointed move in the game is probably, outside of his DP, probably 5H or 6H.
6H.
And
Oh,
those come out
definitely.
really slow.
Really,
Yeah.
that's like
His
kind of weird wake up shit.
his
That's, like,
far
really
slash
bad,
doesn't
actually.
have any disjoint anymore, I don't think. And if it does, it's not that big. It's like the very end of the sword.
That's
It's
actually-
basically
Jesus
Marth
Christ.
Tipper.
Ugh.
And
don't-
confirming off of that is hard sometimes. Like, depending on the pushback, sometimes. So the thing that sucks about far slash is it's much less disjointed than it used to be in previous games. But the confirmed distance for like slide, which is like the best option outside of like his, forgetting the name, but his 214S. Outside of that
Arc?
is like, no, not Food Arc. That's 2 and 4K. Diaclad, that's what it is. Like if okay, so when you hit Far Slash, you have to decide on the spot if it's best to do Diaclad for the knockdown, do Stun Dipper for the knockdown, or extended combo, because like. But the thing is, you can have these weird in-betweens where from pushback you won't be able to connect the Diaclat, or you'll be too close to confirm the second hit of slide. I actually had that happen recently in a game versus Giovanna. I have it. It's actually in the last podcast. It's from that footage where I had a moment where it was, I think, the final round of the game, just some park friendlies or whatever. But I think I hit with a Far Slash, and I tried to confirm with Diaclat. It whiffed, but the reason I didn't go for slide was because I knew it wasn't going to connect because of the second hit just not being safe. And the Diaclat misses, and she punishes and kills me. And I was like really pissed off in that moment. Because it was like, there's not really much I can do out of that. I can't, like, I guess I could have Gatlinged into Far Slash, but at that point, then you can't confirm anything off of that except for maybe, like, your projectile. But even so, it's like, and I'm scared to use like projectiles in general in this game because they are really easy to punish. That's also something that like I feel like should be tweaked with Kai, maybe, is make his projectiles more viable.
Honestly, a good change for him. He definitely does need something like that to just either close the distance or like make his game a lot better.
If you do a projectile at full screen, nobody's scared of it. If you do it at mid-screen, you're getting punished. If you do it in the air, most characters can just run under you and just kill you.
Yeah, and then you're just fucking dead. Also, real quick, slight deviation. I did find the Season Pass 1 release schedule. Gold Lewis, July 27th. We are getting the second character in August. Third character is just the 2020 run release. The fourth character is 2022, and then the fifth character plus like the second story mode is 2022. So odds are
that's confirmed, right?
Yeah, that's from the Gold Lewis reveal.
It's at the end of the Gold Lewis trailer. So
yeah.
Judging by, thinking about dev cycles, thinking about what kind of shit they put into the efforts, plus like they're making battle stages for the fourth and fifth characters. I'm predicting we're getting the fifth character and the full season pass completed by mid-spring.
I'm gonna guess March. That's my
March.
bet. I'm guessing March.
There's no shot. Their dev cycle is gonna be way too long with these characters. I feel like the fourth and fifth characters are gonna take some shit.
I don't think it's gonna be past April though.
I mean, all right, early spring, maybe mid-spring. It depends on how much effort they want to put into these characters and whether or not they're new or legacy characters.
I think they're going to, because I think they're gonna want to wrap things up before the summer kicks in.
Yeah, just like kind of restart the cycle because Gold Lewis released last month and that was like the peak of summer. So I have a good feeling they'll restart it again back in like June, July of next year, if sales go well, game's still well perceived, and I feel like it will be if they are willing to put changes that we want to see into this game and make it a lot more enjoyable. Then their sales are going to go through the roof. They will want to put more and more effort into the game and keep it long-standing.
The thing is, I think this game can become even bigger than it is right now. They just need to
listen. They just need to listen.
I think they will. I think they are, because they're definitely willing to change things. I think they're just nervous that they don't want to like push the wrong buttons and make things worse. You know what I'm saying?
Please take the survey.
Please take the survey.
Please take the survey.
Yeah. So I think that's like, I think a lot of that I think they're gonna push out changes very slowly. But I don't think we should be too surprised if not a lot changes. Because I feel like they're just gonna be trying to play it safe.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a lot that's going to be changing.
There's no massive changes.
I'm fully
outside of balance patches, I don't think
I'll take balance patches. Patch notes are like some of my favorite shits in terms of like video game updates, honestly. Just seeing what the fuck changes. From like Guilty Gear to Smash to Apex. Going through the fucking patch notes and seeing what the hell went on. And like either theory crafting or just being like, oh shit, this got added. Or shit, you got fucking nerfed. Get fucked, idiot. Like, that's one of my favorite part of just like games in general. And I'm fully expecting like some sort of balance patch for this month. I fully expect it because they will.
Yeah,
have
we are. We're going to have a balance patch.
You think?
And honestly, odds are for this character, it's going to be a legacy character.
It's not. Nick, how many times do I have to fucking explain?
Didn't they literally say it?
They literally said,
yeah.
Yes, this is my third time telling you.
Before Goldlust was even revealed, I think, before the game even dropped, when they were announcing the Season 1 pass, or like the DLC plan, before the game was even out, they were like, first character is going to be brand new, second character is going to be a legacy character.
No.
Yeah, I think they said it in the
That's
Guilty
what I
Gear
remember
roadmap,
hearing.
The Guilty Gear roadmap.
Yeah.
They said that they wanted Season 1 to be the majority of brand new characters, and they wanted Season 2 to be chock full of legacy characters.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
majority. We have like maybe one.
But they did literally say the
two.
second character is going to be a legacy character.
And if they're like fucking working off our previous assets, and it takes a full month after Gold Lewis came out, then it's just a hunch feeling. I'll just say that right now.
They already have models in the game for, previous characters.
Yeah, they have Sid, they have Elfelt, they have fucking Testaments in the background. Slayer's somewhere in there. I think.
Those were just
those were images, by the way.
those were still images.
Those were flat. Yeah, those are flat. If you
Those
look
were dead
at
ass. Those were dead ass. Just
Look
still
at them.
images.
Oh.
yeah, the,
Yeah, but I think we have.
that's right.
Yeah,
I
That
mean,
was the flattest we've ever
we
seen.
spent
Elfelt.
another episode ranting about Strive.
All right, but one more thing.
Oh god.
Would they ever bring Testament back?
Yes.
No,
might.
that's
might.
one of the
Oh my-
leaks already.
They
And
might.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be dumbed down to, or just top tier.
He will no longer
or.
have. He will no longer have beasts. I have a bad feeling that he will no longer have beasts.
I can
Not
live
everything
with that.
else. Yeah.
Hey, maybe that will probably hold your attention if he does show up, though.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for Robo, man.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for the characters to play like they used to. I don't know why they changed so many of them so much.
Again,
Because they
it's just a
actively
whole-
said they didn't want to make
Yeah.
an old.
Oh yeah,
Guilty
no,
Gear
I
game.
know. Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
Can't believe they
there
made
is.
that
I don't know.
decision.
There's just no sense of familiarity with it.
Yeah.
Oh, and just a status update. Gavin still hates Tribe, and I'm pretty sure he hates it even more now.
Probably.
Why?
For what reason?
He just hates it even more because he played it.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He put it the fast, didn't he?
Yep, he finally played it, and he despises it even more.
Jesus Christ. Also,
I
was
don't
dead for
remember
most
him
of that,
playing it at the
so-
fest. I never saw that.
You were literally there.
I can't remember, dude. I can't
I mean,
remember.
y'all
who
were
he
up to
played.
like 6, 7 in the morning, so like
Was he-
that kind of
Wait,
explains.
who'd he play?
He-
Oh, Eno. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get to play Zeno.
He played Eno, and then he played Potemkin, and then I made him mad because I played Soul against his Potemkin.
Yeah, I
and
remember that
then-
now.
Christ, Daniel.
Yep.
And then he switched to Gold Lewis, and then I switched to Potemkin just
That
to
I
be funny,
don't
man.
remember. But yeah,
Have shame.
yeah. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully next time it won't be such a sour ending,
Yeah,
Hopefully,
it'll be alright.
hopefully
Honestly,
we got
this
more
was fun.
news from the VTuber community, from the fighting game community.
Wait.
More news from the fighting game community.
Yeah,
yeah.
a little bit more news.
They're like just drama.
Yeah, it was mostly just Twitter drama and Capcom,
Yeah.
and that makes for
Yeah.
a very boring week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Something about Blizzard. That's not even fun. Like
Yikes.
literally, we spent like one day was in our Discord was just us talking about like Blizzard, you fucked up, or you've
Yeah.
been fucking up. Actually, it's like more. Oh yeah, by the way, the president stepped down. Because
Yeah,
of, like, all
that
the
happened
shit.
today.
Good.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
far from flawless.